Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, hi, my name's Janelle and I upload new videos every Wednesday. Today I'm here with this look for you guys. I literally feel like a glowing hot dog right now. Anyway, in today's video I'm going to be transforming myself into the one and only JLO. We are going to get that JLO inspired just glow, that kind of beat lit from within finish where it's natural but like super glam. So I was super inspired today. For one, my hair was so like dirty and I didn't feel like doing it, so I threw it up in a bun, and like, I don't know, whenever I wear buns, I feel like JLo. Don't mind my big forehead. I was also watching some of Tati's old videos, and I was watching the one that Tati filmed with Scott Barnes, JLo's makeup artist, and I was super inspired by that video as well. So I'm going to be kind of taking some of the tips and stuff that I learned from that and then just also doing my own take on it. I'm literally not copying that video like step by step, but just what I remembered and like what I was inspired by, that's what I'm going to take from it and kind of use that to create my version of a JLO glow. Now the really cool thing about this video too is that I'm going to be using a majority drugstore affordable makeup. There are, I think, some high-end products sprinkled in there, but a lot of this video is drugstore. If you guys want to see how I got this look, definitely keep on watching. But before you go anywhere, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button and notification bell so you'll be notified every Wednesday when I upload. I love you guys so much, and without further ado, let's jump into this JLO Glow makeup look. Alright, I already prepped and hydrated my skin, so now I'm just gonna add some glow. So I'll be applying the Maybelline Master Strobing Liquid, mainly focusing it obviously on the high points though. So around here, a little bit on my forehead. Love how this gives that lit from within finish. All right, so I want to do a dramatic kind of contour highlight for this because in the video that Tati filmed with JLo's makeup artist, he did this, so I really want to try this out. So I'm going to be taking my Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer just because it's full coverage and very creamy, and I'm going to apply that under my eye. I think I want something even brighter than this. Alright, so now since I want to conceal a little bit brighter, I'm going to take my e.l.f. Camo Concealer in Medium Peach. I'm going to apply that toward the more higher parts. So kind of bringing it out there. And this is going to look so crazy at first, but in the end, it'll really blend out and give me that super highlighted look that JLo always has. Cute! Next, taking my Anastasia Stick Foundation in Truffle. I'm going to use this to do a very dramatic contour. First, start out with it like along my cheeks, forehead, and then I'm really going to cut out under my jaw to give me that JLo look. I look literally insane. I'm going to bring it down the nose, also around the mouth. Alright, so I'm going to start slightly blending that out with my Sephora Precision Foundation Brush. Hopefully by the end of this video, I look just like JLo. And you guys, this video is strictly just for like fun recreating purposes. I obviously don't think the average person would do a look like this dramatic and take this many steps for every day. But it's just fun to play with makeup sometimes. So I'm not really blending out the contour too much right now. I'm just kind of like spreading it right now, and then I'm going to go in with a lighter foundation and blend it out in just a second. Now I'm going to take my L'Oreal Lume foundation in W5. It's a very like creamy hydrating foundation, and I'm going to use this to kind of blend out the concealer into that contour. Everything's pretty sloppily blended right now, so this will help fuse everything together. So taking my Morphe M536 brush, I'm just going to take a little bit of this concealer at a time and start kind of blending out the contour and then blending it kind of into the concealer. Now in the video I watched, Scott Barnes definitely did this way different, but like I said, this is my take on it, my try. Alright, so I just want to add a little bit more warmth, so I'm going to take more of that contour stick, work it on the back of my hand, and take the Sephora foundation brush and just pat that again on my cheeks. Alright, so now to keep with that more like glowy look to the skin, I'm going to be applying this cream blush that I found in my drawer. It's by Belle Pierre. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but it's a cheek lip stain in Coral. So I'll be applying that with, I believe this is my MAC 138 brush. I'm just gonna pat that on my cheek. Now, I normally never ever think to use cream blushes. I figured this would keep it as luminous as possible. And I feel like this really does help like melt the bronzer and everything together. I'm gonna add a little bit more of that Maybelline liquid highlighter to the tops of my cheekbones. And then patting it on my cheek again. To set my under eyes, I'm gonna be using this Revlon Candid powder. The reason I'm using this powder is because it's so finely milled that I feel like it'll set my under eyes without looking too heavy. And I'll be applying that with this Morphe JH07 brush. Look up. And I'm just gonna bring it down on the cheek to kind of set the rest of that. So I just kind of brought that down to kind of set like the blush and bronzer, because now I'm going to go in with a powder bronzer to kind of re-sculpt and define the face. So I'm going to take my MAC Give Me Sun bronzer with my MAC 140S brush. I wanted to use a more like dense Morphe brush, but I can't find it. But we'll have to make this one do. So I'm going to take the bronzer and kind of like sculpt here. Again, to give that like very chiseled JLO jaw line area. If you want to hide a double chin or make a more sculpted face, this is the way to do it. Kind of press it along where I cream contoured, and also patting that on my forehead. Bringing it along my nose just to kind of balance everything out. I'm going to take these two MAC blushes in Peaches and Modern Mandarin and mix those together and just lightly stamp that over top of where we use the cream blush, but I'm gonna do like a flicking upward motion. I'm just trying to mimic like some of the tips that I remember from that video that Tati did with Scott Barnes, but like I said, not doing it exactly. I was just very inspired. Next, taking one of my favorite highlighting palettes of all time. This is the MAC Hyper Real Glow palette in Rose Gold. I'm going to take the same fan brush that I used for the bronzer and kind of swirl these all together and use that to highlight my cheeks. So I'm just going to start it here and bring it down. Oh, okay. I'm also going to tie it around in my eyebrow and above my brows. Holy crap. I've never used this brush to apply a highlight on myself. I think I've used it a couple times at work, but for some reason I always neglect this brush at home. But that just put that on so pretty. Alright, so now to marry everything together, I'm going to use this MAC Next to Nothing powder in Medium Plus. Now the reason I'm using this powder is because this is like the most buttery, hydrating powder ever. And I want to keep all this glow kind of peeking underneath, but I do want to set my face. So this is going to allow me, again, to like marry everything together, but not take away any of the shine. Like this is literally the smoothest powder ever. So I'm actually going to take that with the same brush that I used to apply the other powder, buffing it upward. Hydration on my skin, and my skin is more on like the oily side. Instead of using my Fix Plus that I would normally use to set my makeup, I'm going to use this e.l.f. Matte Magic Mist Set. If you want to stick with the glowy vibes, go in with the Fix Plus, but I already know me, if I spray my face with Fix Plus with all this like hydrating stuff underneath, it is just going to slide around. So shake it up and do a spritz. I'm actually really obsessed with the skin. I really wish I didn't have this pimple on my forehead, because with all this glow, it's just making it stand out even more. But other than that, I am like living for how this skin is coming out. So I'm just going to take whatever powder is left on my brush. I'm going to wait for this to dry. I'm just going to set my eyes with whatever concealer I brought on top. For the eyes, I definitely want to do something like bronzy, but simple and like elegant, because I just feel like that's JLO. So I'm going to start off by prepping my eyelids with Indian Wood Paint Pot by MAC. Now, this paint pot was discontinued, but you can use any kind of like bronzy eye base. I'm just taking that with like this ColourPop eyeshadow brush. Now, this was like literally one of my favorite eyeshadows of all time. MAC is killing me with all these products that they're discontinuing. And then I'm just gonna take the edges of that and blend it kind of into the crease. And then I'm gonna take the warmth of my finger and just kind of pat that in. Y'all, I'm having fun with this look. And I'm really loving the way my skin is looking on camera. Yes! Sorry, I'm feeling myself a little too much right now. Okay, so next in my crease, I'm going to take the shade Frappe by Makeup Geek and use that to define it a little bit more. And I'm actually going to take it with the same brush and then just start using this to define the eye. And I'm just going to kind of flick up the edge a little bit. I'm going to take a clean blending brush and soften up the edges a little. Alright, next taking this rich neutral brown by MAC in the shade Espresso. I'm going to focus that more on the outer edges to give a little bit more definition. And again, I'm taking that with the same brush, but this time I'm going to pick it up with the tip of it, only there, and I'm just going to kind of like stamp it here and angle it up. Alright, so next I'm going to be taking this LA Colors Shimmering Loose Eyeshadow in the shade Radiant. Now these are literally $1, but they are beautiful and I recently rediscovered this in my collection. So I'm going to apply that kind of all over the lid, fading into the outer crease colors just to give this wash of radiance on the eye. So of course I'm going to dip into that, spray my brush with Fix Plus. Alright, and then for the front of my eye, I'm taking this ColourPop Golden State of Mind All Shimmer palette. So I'm actually going to take this more yellowy tone. To highlight the inner corner, I'm going to be taking Nylon by MAC, one of the best inner corner highlights ever. And with that same ColourPop brush, I'm going to pick it up with the tip and just kind of stamp it inside here and then bring it up. I'm also going to take a little bit of that underneath of my eyebrow. Okay, so since JLO normally has a super smoky lower lash line, I'm taking this LA Girl Ultimate liner in Lasting Brown. I'm going to put that along my lash line, and I'm also going to put a little bit on my top lash line. So next I'm taking this Morphe E36 pencil brush with the same espresso brown we used in the outer corner. I'm gonna use that to slightly smudge out the line. And her lower lash line is normally super smoked out and blown out. So I'm gonna try to do the same. Not to mention, smoking out your lower lash line is a great way to hide your under eye creases, because I feel like closest to your eye is where it creases like the most, when you get those super like tiny stubborn lines. So by bringing this down, it just kind of helps distract, and then you can't see your lines as much. And then I'll also take a little bit of that pencil brush and smoke out that top lash line as well. I'm gonna take the same original crease shade Frappe and use that to softly blend out the edges of Espresso. And just lightly graze it along the edges to kind of tie in to the top look. And don't forget to kind of help blend it out up here as well. Alright, so next I wanted to define the top lash line a little bit more. I'm just going to take a black eye pen. This one's by Profusion. I'm going to put that right on top of my lashes just to make sure they're nice and defined. Plus I will be going in with false lashes, so this line is going to be covered anyway. I'm going to prep my lashes for falsies, so I'm going to apply my L'Oreal Lash Paradise mascara. I'm going to apply a little puddle of lash glue on my petri dish, and then while that starts getting tacky, we can focus on the lips. So for the lips, I'm going to take Hover Lip Pencil by MAC. It's like a nice peachy brown tone. Next, to kind of blend that together, I'm going to take the shade Peach Stock by MAC and apply that to the inner part of my lip. Alright, and then to the very center of my lip, I'm going to take this Anastasia liquid lipstick in Milkshake just to give that really pouty nude finish. I'm just taking a little bit too and just dyeing that out. To re-add some color, I'm going to go back in with a pencil. And then for lip gloss, I'm gonna take this MAC Dazzle Gloss and go for gold. And just like in the video that I watched with Scott Barnes, I'm gonna blend this, flick this out to the very edge of my lip to make it look fuller. So I'm gonna flick it outward, all the way to the edge. All right, and last, to complete this look with some lashes, I'm gonna take these House of Lashes in the style Iconic. Now these lashes are really hard to apply. Like I always end up making my eye water, or like one is lifted, so you guys pray for me if it's not perfect. Whatever, it ain't that serious. I ain't going nowhere. I'm not really JLO. And a tip I like to do is, again, like I'll leave the glue out while I'm doing my lips, so it's already starting to get tacky, and then once I apply it to my lashes, I'll apply them to both lashes. I'll let them sit for a little and then I go ahead and apply it. So those are just gonna chill out while I clean up my workstation, because it gives me serious anxiety when my makeup is everywhere. Clean up, everybody, hear you say clean up, everybody, everywhere. And we all gonna look like JLOW. Just pray for me. We're gonna apply the lashes. Probably won't be in focus. Last and final step after applying lashes is you want to tight line your top lash line. All right, and then the last step, I'm gonna take off this gojad, this necklace. We're gonna do the Scott Barnes trick. So I saw this in the Tati Scott Barnes makeup video. He took like a Neutrogena sunscreen, but I got an even cheaper alternative. So this is the Equate Value Size Sunscreen with SPF 50. I actually use this on a daily basis again because lately I've been just huge in protecting my skin so I don't get wrinkles. So I'm gonna use this as like a body blink. I guess I gotta use it on top of my shirt. Whatever, we'll make it work. So I'm just gonna spray it. This literally makes you look like a glistening hot dog. Yes. I'm gonna take my MAC Hyper Real Glow palette, but this time I'm gonna use the gold one. Just gonna take any random fluffy brush and dip into all three and just start working this on my skin. Do I look like JLO yet, guys? So here you have it. This is the completed makeup look. I feel so extra and glamorous. I feel like a glistening, beautiful hot dog. But I had so much fun creating this look for you guys. I am honestly so happy with how it came out. This is obviously not how I would normally do my makeup, but it was just so much fun to be inspired and just literally hang out and play with makeup. Like, I haven't been able to just play and try new techniques in so long. I feel like doing the same look. So I really hope that you guys enjoyed this makeup tutorial. If you did happen to enjoy it, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Definitely don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below and the notification bell so you can be notified every Wednesday when I upload. I love you guys from the bottom of my heart, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!